Welcome back to beautiful Haulover Inlet in Boats vs. Haulover, where man and machine take on Mother Nature down at Haulover Inlet, Miami, Florida. I'm your host, Broncos Guru, in collaboration with our boy Wavy Boats, and it's another nasty day down here at the inlet. When I say nasty, it's beautiful outside, the sun is shining, but it does not look like a lot of fun coming through Haulover. Let's see how our boats and contestants fare against Haulover Inlet in this episode. And our first contestant to step in the ring and do battle with Haulover Inlet this week is going to be an Axopar. Here they're going to come running out of the inlet, and right off the bat they look okay. They've got the boat up on plane, they're letting this boat do the work, and that's the kind of attitude this boat has when it's wanting to chop through some waves. It definitely needs to be up on plane. If it slows down, oh! We've stuffed the bow, they're going to come off a plane, and Haulover's going to knock the snot out of these guys. Man, they just hit this one hard. Water is everywhere, and it's definitely a rough day to be this boat. But man, these guys right here took a nice little smack from Haulover. They're going to hit those throttles and try and get back up on plane, but you know what? It is too late. Haulover's already done the damage, and Haulover will easily take the win here in this first round. And this is going to take us to our second round, where we're going to see a Midnight Express come rolling through and do battle with Haulover Inlet. This crew's starting off a little slow right off the bat. Somebody's going to have to get on the throttles if this Midnight Express wants to come in here to Haulover and try and take a dub for the boats. Here we're going to see these guys start to pick the pace up and hopefully be able to get this boat up in plane so it'll have a chance as it tries to do battle with Haulover. They've got it moving pretty good right now, and this is about the speed this boat wants to do these kind of conditions, and this captain's got it down pretty solid, and they're going to make a clean exit out of Haulover, taking a win for the boats here in the second round. Our contestant in the third round is going to show us that size is not everything at Haulover Inlet, as this yacht's going to take an absolute beating right out the gates here at Haulover. These guys are taking one heck of a wild ride. I just hope this crew had everything buttoned up before they entered Haulover, otherwise this cabin's going to be an absolute mess. Here they're starting to pick the pace up on this yacht a little bit, but Haulover just keeps coming at this boat. These guys are just taking an absolute beating as they come through the inlet. There is spray everywhere, and I have to imagine there is stuff everywhere on the inside of this cabin as well. Haulover's going to wind up taking a win in this round. I mean, it was really manhandling this boat, and I'll tell you what, for a vessel of this size and weight, that's an impressive feat. It really does take a lot of power to move one of these boats around, and Haulover's just basically having its way with it. And our fourth round contestant is going to show us something similar as the third round, and that size is not everything, but to the opposite extreme. Here we've got this Key West with the Yamaha 200 on the back coming through Haulover Inlet. They're hugging the north side of the inlet, which is typically the calmer side of the inlet, but these guys look pretty solid. They've just found the right pace to let this boat kind of pound its way through these waves and really actually put on a pretty impressive performance here at Haulover Inlet, especially on a rough day like this. And this boat's going to absolutely take a win for the boats. And that'll take us into our fifth and final round, tied at 2 apiece. Who will take the win this week? You know what? Let's let you decide. And here will be our fifth round contestant deciding whether the boats take the win this week or Haulover Inlet takes the win. And things don't look good right off the bat. The last thing you want to do in Haulover is get sideways here at the mouth of the inlet. This vessel's from Boston Boat Works, and this is actually the first Boston Boat Works vessel we've actually filmed coming through the inlet. Things don't look real great for him right off the bat. The captain just looks a little nervous. He looks like he's looking for that wave to try and ride the back in on, but it's just such a choppy day, he's having a tough time finding that line. And coming through this slow, he's letting Haulover manhandle him a little bit, which can be a dangerous situation, because right now he's going to let Haulover decide which waves he gets to ride versus coming through with a little power and letting him pick his lines. When this happens and Haulover decides what waves you ride, you can easily be pushed into the rocks, especially on a rough day like today. But this captain is going to continue on his course, just kind of slow rolling his way into the mouth of the inlet. This one's always a tough one for me to watch. He's not doing anything incredibly wrong. He's not got himself into too much trouble at this point in time, so it's tough to call a winner on this one, and that's why I'm going to let you guys do it. Light it up in the comments below. Let me know who won this fifth and final round. Was it the boats or Haulover Inlet? And whichever one you decide will be our winner for this episode, and we'll announce it in the next episode we do, as well as highlight a few of you who vote. But thanks for watching this episode of Boats vs. Haulover. We hope you enjoyed the content. If you did, be sure to check out our other channels. We have Wavy Boats, who gets us all these great images down at Haulover Inlet. My channel, Broncos Guru, where we do some great comedy boating videos over there as well. And of course, Miami Boat Ramps, that focuses on all the hilarity that happens at the boat ramps around Miami. And if you haven't already, go ahead and drop an anchor on the subscribe button here.